Hi everybody and welcome to Spa Babies, presented by Stonestreet. I'm Dan Illman. Let's throw up the field for Friday's Spa Baby race. It's August the 16th. It's race number 2 at the Spa, and it's stakes action going 5.5 furlongs on the Mellon turf. This is the $150,000 Skidmore Stakes for 2-year-olds. 6 in the body of the race. The 7 soon-to-be King entered main track only. Our coverage is presented by Stonestreet, and the 6 Raise the Bar sire McLean's Music. Stonestreet Homebred, who earned a 114 buyer speed figure in his one and only start and has turned out to be a truly reliable stallion. We'll kick off our analysis with the 1 Jet Sweep Joe, who might have found his niche on turf. His most recent start was his grass debut. That was the Tyro. He showed really good speed in that race and just missed by a neck to Governor Sam, who's also in this race. Jet Sweeps Joe is by Frosted. His dam, a stakes-winning turf miler. Won't be surprised if this even continues to improve a little bit at slightly longer distances down the road, but this looks like is what he wants to do right now. Sprinting on the turf, and he should show some speed, breaking from the inside post for trainer Paul McEntee. The number 2 is Out on Bail. A New York bred trained by Michael Maker. Jose Ortiz picks up the mount on the son of Belmont Stakes winner and first crop sire Tiz the Law. Let's watch Out on Bail's turf debut, his 3rd lifetime start against New York bred maiden specials earlier in the Saratoga meet. He pushed the pace, he opened up a big advantage, and he just told sway under the line. A $110,000 2-year-old in training purchase. The dam won twice on the dirt. There's synthetic, there's dirt, there's turf in this pedigree. It's a very versatile pedigree. Out on Bail was close to the pace in the debut. It'll be interesting to see if they go a little bit faster, and they might have to work a little bit harder to obtain that sort of forward position as he steps up to face tougher open foes. Governor Sam is the number 3, a half-brother to Grade 3 stakes-winning turf router Pin-Up Betty. Governor Sam looked good, I thought, in the Tyro last time out. This race coming off in the heels of a course and distance maiden win at the Spa on July the 19th. In the Tyro, he's on the outside of Jet Sweep Joe, and I think he wins this race a little bit easier than it looks on paper. He only wins by a neck, but I'm not sure Paco Lopez, who was aboard that day, really got to the bottom of Governor Sam. Governor Sam breezed a 9-4 back in April before selling for $275,000. Goes out for George Weaver, who's had a tremendous amount of success over the years with 2-year-old turf horses. This guy figures to be close to the pace, and he might have a little bit of an advantage being the only 2-time winner in the field. The 4, the 5, and the 6, they're all going to try turf for the first time. Let's dive into their pedigrees, beginning with the number 4, Classic Time, a son of Classic Empire, 2-year-old champion whose progeny seemed to do a little bit better on dirt. Note the 5% winning percentage with first turf runners, but there's a lot of grass on the bottom of this pedigree. The dam a half to England's Rose, a Grade 2 place turf router. The second dam a stakes place turf router. Classic Time just missed in his career debut in an off-turf heat in New York, and then last time out at Saratoga on dirt, dominated a field of auction maiden special weights. It's a pretty big step up in class, and he's going to have to prove it on a new surface, but there is some turf in the female family, and trainer Mark Cassie has been going great guns right now with his 2-year-olds at the Spa. The number 5 is Spiralizer by the extremely versatile stallion Twirling Candy. 17% winners with 2-year-olds, 14% with first turf, and this guy sold for a lot of money in March, breezing a furlong in 10 seconds flat over that synthetic surface and then going for $550,000. The second dam, a Grade 2 stakes-winning dirt router. This horse showed that sort of auction speed in his career debut at Churchill on the main track, blowing them away in gate-to-wire fashion. And then in the Bashford Manor last time out, I'm not going to be fooled too much by that 20-length margin of defeat, because that was a wicked pace he was on. He was contesting it, and he paid the price. And a couple of horses have come out of the Bashford Manor to distinguish themselves in stakes competition. Spiralizer's going to have to try turf. I think the Twirling Candy can get him over the surface well enough, and he is pretty quick from the gate. Completing the field is the 6 Raise the Bar for Wesley Ward, John Velasquez. Wesley has had great success in the Skidmore over the years, son of McLean's Music. And when you look at this one's pedigree, Raise the Bar, his unplaced dam has been very productive. 4 winners, 4 runners, and the dam's a half to Princessa Carolina, a stakes-winning turf router. The second dam, I think, is Pure Clan, who was a multiple Grade 1 stakes-winning turf router. So Raise the Bar debuted on dirt like many Wesley Ward trained 2-year-olds during the spring meet at Keeneland. He's been dominating those races for a long time, and Raise the Bar was no exception, a wire-to-wire winner. He's been freshened since that race. He now comes back on the turf, has been breezing on the surface up here at Saratoga, and we have a Wesley Ward formulator fact. First-time turf, maiden winner last out, 5 for 14, that's 36% winners, and a $3.21 ROI, and I think there's a chance that Raise the Bar could be the speed of the speed. The horse on the outside has entered main track only. That's the 7, soon to be King, coming off a 5th place finish in the Sanford. We're hoping this race stays on the turf. My top selection is the 3, Governor Sam. He's a 2-time winner. He's won over course and distance, and I think he just won that last race, the stake at Monmouth, a little bit easier than it looks on paper. Curious to see what we get from the 2, Out on Bail. I know it's a big step up in class, but he seemed to really improve switching to the turf earlier this meet. Race number 2 at Saratoga, the Skidmore Stakes, is your Spa Baby race for Friday, August the 16th. Best of luck, and our coverage is presented by Stonestreet.